Welcome in or welcome back to my channel. Come in, I'm Coorie Doon as we discuss 2 years of Animal Crossing's New Horizons. So we're going to start this video on the island of Coorie. This is the island that I started Animal Crossing playing on, and yeah, it holds a very dear place in my heart, and I have no plans to delete, reset or anything like that. All I kind of do is just flatten it every so often and give it a whole new lease of life. I also have a plan of wanting to get back to playing the game initially as like it's intended by filling the museum, having a huge range of villager photos that I got properly and all that sort of stuff. But I also want to get to a point with this island where the overall aesthetic, design, layout is nicely designed, because I do love that portion of New Horizons. But I also want it to be open enough that I can run around, I can catch bugs, I can easily interact with my villagers. So that's kind of my next big goal and plan for this island. And that is my plan for when I finish Freeth. I plan to come to Coorie and kind of give it that overhaul of being able to play it as an island and like interact with things, but also have a very nicely designed island, because that is an important aspect for me too. So during the video, I'll just be kind of cleaning up, getting rid of things I don't need on the island while I do this refresh, and just kind of dailies, check out nukes, speak to villagers, maybe get a coffee. So yeah, just sit back, relax, grab a tea, grab a coffee, grab a snack, and let's get into talking about 2 years of Animal Crossing. So I got my Switch for New Horizons. I actually ordered a limited edition Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch, as well as the game obviously, on day 1. So I didn't get my Switch till day 2, technically. But since then I've not really had many days not playing the game, at least on one of the Switches that I so luckily have the pleasure of owning and playing on. But yeah, it's been a bit of an unbelievable 2 years. I think that's a bit of an understatement. When the game first came out 2 years ago, I was living in London. I was recently unemployed, and then the world came into chaos. And this game for me was a little escape. It was kind of a way to find some normality, some sort of routine in the everyday. And during that, I was speaking with friends, being like, can I come over and buy this thing at your island? People were telling me their turnip prices, if they had something unique in Abel's that they thought people would want. I got all my Celeste Star points, the Nuke Mile rewards, in one night from spending it on a friend's island. I just remember creating like a little silly pajama top so we could all go stargazing together. I would wake up on a Sunday morning, check my Daisy May prices, and instantly text a group chat to be like, this is my prices, does anybody want to come over? Or does anybody have a cheaper price? It was this way of connecting with people and with the world when we couldn't really do that. We all had this similar mission in a game and we could connect over it. And then as the weeks went by, I started to get a new routine. I would wake up, I would check my prices, I would check my hot items, and I would do my morning dailies. And then in the afternoons, I would start decorating. I would start playing around with how my island looked. And then the evenings, I would start battling the tarantulas. I would put on whatever Animal Crossing stream was available at the time, and I would sit and play for hours trying to collect all the tarantulas to get as much money as I could. I was spending like at least a good 8 hours a day on Animal Crossing. And looking back, I don't really know how. I don't know how I filled that time. Because at the time, I wasn't time traveling. I was literally just taking the game step by step, minute by minute. And then later in 2020, I started this channel. I started it with recreating an island based off Klaus the movie, and I think it's still one of my favourite islands. It's so, not even nostalgic to me, but just so calming to me, because that is one of my favourite movies. And I will easily watch it when it's not Christmas time. And that island, it feels like home. For me, whenever I do content around Animal Crossing, I really put my heart in it. I don't even just put a small fraction of my heart in. I put all of it in, because I love this game. It has given me something that no other game, I don't even think any other franchise, has ever given me. It has given me an immense support system. It has given me a whole view across the world with so many different people that I never thought I would meet. And the laughs. Oh my gosh, the laugh. Who would have known that I would laugh so hard while playing a video game and chatting to people digitally? It seems so obscure, so unproportionate to be true. But it is. And I'm so thankful it's true. Since my class island, I have built so many more islands. I turned Coorie into a spring farmland. I have developed this green witchy island from 2.0. And my heart for this game continues to grow. My heart for this game continues to grow. And I think the reasons are evident when you look across the community. Because there's still people doing everything they can for this game. Still putting their entire heart and soul into this game. Whether it's with silly speed builds, whether it's getting the community together in fun games. There's so much more to this game than just being a life sim or a decorating game. It's a way for people to truly connect and be creative and have an outlet, and that's why I love it, because amongst the individualism of the game that it is built on, where you're doing things on your own, there's this massive sense of community that can only be done obviously with like an online platform through it. And that's where I think, even though there's no mini games or anything like that, that is where I think New Horizons has thrived. It has been through the Twitter universe, it has been through YouTube communities and Discords. It has been through the people connecting and sharing and inspiring each other that this game has become what it is. And I think a lot of us know that, because even Nintendo have said that the future of this game lies with the people who play it. And I don't think I've ever heard a truer word said. For me, what's next? I'm not entirely sure. There's so much I still want to try with Animal Crossing. There's still so many things I want to explore and experiment with. And so many people that I probably still don't know yet that play the game. There's so many unknowns, and that's why I'm going to keep coming back. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I would love to know if there is going to be a future update for Animal Crossing, whether there will be future DLC or extended games a part of the franchise. I want to know that. I would love to know that. But even if we don't get that, I'm still going to keep turning up for this game, because at the end of the day, it's still an escape for me. I still love experimenting with this game. I still love creating in this game. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. For me though, I do want to get back to that way of playing the game every single day. Oh, the simplicity of catching bugs and fish. I really do need to finish my Critterpedia. But even after all the bugs are caught, all the fish are in the museum, there's still going to be an endless amount of designs that I could do. I love creating custom designs. That is one of the reasons I started this channel. I wanted to share the process of how to do that, and although I may not have many videos on it, that topic features a lot in my streams. Sharing how to do it, doing it in real time, and I know that there's still so much more room and time and space for me to grow my skills in doing custom designs and pixel art. But I think that's enough rambling from me. I would love to hear down below in the comments what has made you keep coming back to Animal Crossing, and what will make you keep coming back in the future, regardless of any updates or DLC. Who or why or what will make you show up for the game. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it gave you a little bit to think about. And happy birthday, Animal Crossing. Although Nintendo didn't give us a cake, you definitely deserve the celebrations. Until the next streamer video, stay cozy, stay safe, Slanja. Bye!